Okay, welcome back to Bud Suds and Duds. We're going to do another episode of Foretales. We got through what looked like I'm going to say the bulk of the tutorial, and there's a couple things that are kind of eye-catching for me. One of the things that I kind of want to point out that I haven't mentioned yet, at least from the previous episode, there's a really standout soundtrack going so far. I'm curious how many more songs are they all going to feel unique and also fitting at the same time the way that this one particular track has. Another thing I'm impressed by is this landscape that we're playing on. I am curious as we move between these regions that they're talking about if those landscapes change as well. And if so, I'm assuming the music will also. But part of the reason why I bring it up is because I think this is really good shadow work that is displayed on the cards. And yet, as far as I can tell, it's not obscuring at all. That's some masterful color working. Way to go to the people who worked on that part. And just overall, the game is a very interesting take. Usually these are battle after battle after battle. This is like, hey, you could battle sometimes, but this is also about exploring and perhaps diplomacy. Really neat stuff. So it's set up at the top, choose your next region, but we only have one choice here. We've got to go to the garden. I saw something though when I swiped I saw something though when I swiped my mice. I saw something though when I swiped my mouse over this image that I thought was a really cool effect. If you notice, behind the castle region card thing is sort of a grayscale piece of art, but yeah, look at that. That's a great touch. I love it. All right, let's go there. Yeah, the landscape changes. Oh, and so does the arrangement. Or no, okay, something else is going on here. That's a lot of guards. Why? Oh, so this just means it may. At all times? Is there any way to reduce that? Like, I've been working on fame. Oh no, it is 4 locations. Okay. Right then, Timothy said the instrument is inside Lady Catel's, I bet you it's a cat, manor. Big house with the labyrinth? That's the one, but getting through that hedge maze is gonna be tough. Okay.
If the guards wanted a fight, they were going to get one.
All right. Okay, so something else I think I learned. I originally thought this number for the guard tokens, or the bandit tokens, I thought that somehow represented how many enemies there would be, but it occurs to me one of the times there was the number 6, but we've only seen 3 people at most to fight against, so this must be a nice little indicator of the combined level. So it's the patrolled garden. Okay. You have the orchard, the vegetable labyrintha, and the gardener himself. We could probably talk to the gardener. We could also scare the hell out of him. We're not going to do that. Rallying cry at the orchard. I'm doing it because I'm curious. Need some help, sir. Who are you? You're another gardener. I didn't realize you're the same icon as this one. Yeah, we're not going to threaten them. The scent isn't going to help. We're not going to steal from them. We're trying to be good guys here, so we could threaten them. We could talk to them positively. We can also give them money. You know, gardeners work hard. This is clearly like a farm. I'm absolutely going to pay these guys some money. Oh, I didn't expect him to be a card. I thought he was going to tell us to go somewhere. So the gardener's going to lead us through the labyrinth. Or we're going to use it on, I think that one up here is the labyrinth card. Most decks on the board can be browsed. If you check the content of the exploration deck, you can see what will be the next locations to be revealed. Maybe your current objective is somewhere in there. Maybe you want to check if the card you're looking for is coming soon. If it's not, there may be a way to access it with some castle effect or some, I think that was story effect. Remember, the exploration deck is cycling.
There has to be a way in.
I thought this was, yeah, that says labyrinth, but I do want to see what they're talking about. So we got orchard. Wait, what is this? Okay. Controlled gardens will. Okay, what is this? Thorny bushes. Interesting. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna. Oh, okay. There it is, right up there. When I did that, a story effect thing showed up.
That's quite a statue.
What? Bad luck statue, eh?
Here comes trouble.
If at any point you're lost during a mission, you can always... Yeah, I saw that. So, what is it going to tell us? Right. I think it's interesting that I can't... Boy, that's 9, though. That's a lot. You've got a burly guard, an enforcer, a hungry guard, 2 hungry guards, and a bell of the watch. Every round they add a constable. Oh, geez. Hey, guy. Kind of famous. Yeah, so I wanted to do that to see if he can help with the guards or not.
I hope you boys have a warrant.
Well, that takes that part away. Oh no, I can't use him for anything. Fine. But, like, really? We're going to engage him. We haven't had a fight yet, and I want to see what one looks like.
The City Watch were famously corrupt. One simply had to find the right bargaining chip.
Oh, wait. No, I did say we're trying to be good guys. Let's keep that going for now. Doesn't really get me anything, though, does it? I guess we'll just do this to get some more food since we just spent one. I guess we gotta engage in these guys.
All right.
4.5.
How much is it going to cost to forget about all this?
Yeah, that's this bell ringing guy, right? So it might take 2 fame, 2 money. Guy, we've been... Wait, corrupt. What does corrupt mean when I do this? Or are they saying that's why I can do this is because they're corrupt? Well, let's just see what happens.
Fans of yours, eh?
Alright, so we don't have to worry about him anymore. So if I feed this dude, that should end it. And then I should get fame for the remaining ones. Oh, wait, I looked at the math wrong. Yeah, I did that wrong. Whoops. It's only money.
Thinking as always.
Yeah, I should have done it the other way. I misread that. Oh, I didn't realize there was this locked greenhouse over here. Alright, I guess we got no choice. Because I did not pay attention.
They're overworked and underpaid. Maybe there's a deal to be struck. Oh, ouch. Volpan?
Now on both sides will automatically attack the opponent directly opposite them or to the left if no one is directly in front. Between each round of attack, you can play one card per event. Ah, only one card. I thought I got two since I had two people. I was trying to be cool to the constable or to the rookie, but I guess not.
Run away.
So I noticed even though Morel hit 0 before that last attack still happens. Reminds me weirdly of Suikoden. For sure in Suikoden 1 and I think in Suikoden 2, where if you did a heal for one of your commands, but you beat the enemies before that command came up, that heal command still came up. So I'm going to have to keep that in mind. Oh, well, I'm glad. Wait, that's a new card. Survivor Sense.
That's Lady Catel's manor.
Right. Ooh, man, there's a lot of interesting trade-offs here. Because I believe... Oh no, these reset since the last time. So there's a lot more... Well, I'm going to go ahead and do it then.
All right, back to work.
Sheesh. Now, wait a second. I just noticed this. A graveyard. This is the deck where the corpses of your fallen enemies are sent. Who knows what impact your violence will have on the world and on your adventure? Oh, geez. I think we just got into some Metal Gear Snake Eater crap right here.
The second he touched the mysterious lyre, Volpan felt an ancient power flowing through him. Reality fractured and exploded into an infinite number of worlds, all identical and yet somehow distinct. Beyond the webs of fate, he witnessed all possible futures, resonating, vibrating, clashing. And then he saw, and he knew. He, his loved ones, his city, his kingdom, his world, everything was going to disappear, swallowed up by a cataclysm whose origin lurked behind the veil of possibilities.
Okay, so it's Volpen, not Pain. And I'm starting to see that Foretales, maybe that this guy is foretelling what's coming. Alright, so let's see what happened here. Huh. Awesome.
Another job well done. Here comes trouble. What's this?
This is a Doom event card. It symbolizes tragic events that only Volpan can see and that will lead the world to its end. The number above indicates how many turns you have left before it happens, or at least that's if you do nothing to prevent it. Each mission you complete costs a turn. Okay. If you fail to complete a mission, you can always retry with no time penalty. Interesting. I don't feel like I completely understood what that last part meant. Do they mean that if, while this is sitting at 2, I go to do this one, fail, I can try it again without this number going down? I feel like they're saying that these numbers go down only when you choose something other than it. And then if so, if I've got that right, my next question is, what if I do this one and I succeed? I think this goes down by 1. Alternatively, here's the part I'm unsure of. I do this one, I fail, this timer doesn't go down. But does this one then go down because it's not the one that I did? So, a little curiosity there about how that works. Huh.
Impossible!
Never heard that phrase before. Fault confessed is half redressed. Why is he assuming so strongly that she's the one who's doing this? Can we just assume he knows that's correct because he's seen these foretellings? All right, let's dig in a little deeper here. I am super curious. Oh, okay, that changes things a little bit. I thought we would be selecting missions to do within all of these, so I was a little surprised when I didn't see even if they weren't Doom ones, equal measures of counters. Okay. How did he get locked up is my question. I want to take care of that before anything else here. Yeah, so this wording seems to put in equally staunch terms that, yeah, it is her, Lady Cattell, doing this. I don't have any. That's another reason to go here. Where are my gardeners at? So we gotta find the way in.
Leo's locked up in there. There has to be a way in.
A bloody retirement home. Oh, right, yeah, we reset with everything that we had.
Well, I hope you have a good lawyer, Volpan.
I don't need that from you, Mr. Narrator. Alright, let me get a look at how... Oh, boy. Not many of those, so... What's his max again? 10.
I'll take that to go, please.
Small crowd, eh?
You make a lot of enemies, Volpan.
I'm not trying. Oh, what is that? Local chit-chat. Huh. Oh, okay, interesting. Yeah, he's definitely a pipsqueak. He does not have much going for him.
Leo would be pleased with that. The deal was complete, and both parties were satisfied.
I needed 5 or 6. I can't remember. 5.
Very generous of you.
So I don't know if I'm going to need it, so...
Heartwarming stuff. Aha! Very sneaky.
This is such an interesting game. I wanted to see something. Okay.
I'd recognize that tail anywhere. You better have a warrant. Now, who could that be?
I wonder if it's a snake of some sort.
Here comes trouble. I'll take that to go, please.
The lung kind.
Nothing's worth a fight with the watch guards. Perhaps there's another way. Cowards.
Yep, I had a feeling that would be the case. Bit more survivable.
It tastes better when it's free.
I guess I have to go over here. Alright, let's do that.
Killing guards will only bring more guards. Maybe there's another way. Those good deeds are finally paying off. Seems like even the city watch are on the table. Oh, good afternoon, officer. Suppose you'd be willing to trade. You better have a warrant.
Yeah, I know. Sure. Yeah. Oh. Captain of the Watch and the Prison Warden. Okay. I already have one peppery diversion. There's two of them. So wait, how do I trade this? Oh, I don't have the fame anymore. Darn it. How? Oh, skill card has to go. Wait, I don't understand how I do this, though. Is that not the right... Do I have to look in here? I'm confused. Oh wait, what is... Okay, that's how. Okay, so that didn't work the way I thought it was going to. I guess I just didn't pay attention to the skill card part of it the whole time. I thought I could gain a thing, so I need fame. I'm not gonna get it. Oh, wait, what does this do? Oh, wait, what? Oh, interesting. So let's rest without it. What'll happen? Okay.
Well, back at it then.
Okay. That'll do the same thing. Do one more.
Feeling refreshed? Good. There's a long road ahead. Nothing's worth a fight with the watch guards. Perhaps there's another way.
Oh, you can heal with the food in battle. Okay. So I don't know if I use the peppery diversion.
They won't know. Comes the law.
Oh no, I didn't know you could do that. I didn't look at the cards. Oh, we're definitely done for. There are a couple of things I just was not certain of, and it's getting me now. Uh-huh. Yeah. Right. Gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I'm screwed. Screwed, but totally.
Oh, see that? Quaking in their boots.
They shouldn't be.
Ah, yes. Died in the line of duty.
I didn't think that was going to be a turn, but it was.
Volpan.
That's how I kind of wanted to figure it out, though, because now that I have that answer, because I could have ended that just simply by, I don't know, like money or something like that. Or I think his health was low enough I could just take him out. That would have brought things to 0. Though I don't know that I would have survived, since it lets you fight through that to begin with. I am just extremely impressed with this game. Return to world map. Oh, let's answer this question then. Okay, so I think that what this means now is only successes at missions will end up bringing these numbers down a counter. I failed the one tied to this, and nothing else moved. And of course, this is still available. So there's an interesting blend of difficulty with I guess I would say they found a way to be difficult without being punishing. And I really do find that I like that when a game is designed that way. Nothing has been lost from me having just failed that. But at the same time, I've learned a heck of a lot more about 2 things. One, new to the game, I learned a lot more about the game. But number 2, and I think what is more important, is that next time I go to do the prisoner mission, I have a better idea of what's going to be happening, what's going to be available, and so I can better prepare. I think the thing that makes this the most difficult are the penalties for resting. I find that to be a really interesting choice. That would often be something that I'm going to say I'm very, very iffy on that choice. I think it's clever, but I wonder if it makes it too difficult. At the moment, I'm leaning towards no. I'm leaning towards it just being a smart way of trying to get a player to avoid brute forcing their way through something, and instead giving them an impetus to think about it. So I have a lot of respect for that. I don't think I'll actually know the answer, however, until I have actually played this some more, seeing it in more action. How do I end up feeling about it later on? I absolutely want to play more of this. I think this is such an interesting take on a genre that it's weird. You know, a deck building roguelite game is very common nowadays. And yet I find that maybe I'm just getting lucky. I could just simply be lucky that I keep finding interesting examples that are trying to do something new. Maybe they're flipping the formula on its head, maybe not, but they have adjusted just enough mechanisms to make it feel absolutely like its own thing. This one I feel like is much more on the flip on its head part. It's only those battles when I'm truly battling, not trying to find a non-violent way out of it, that it feels somewhat like another card game that I might have otherwise run into. Talking our way out of things is clever, but what I think has really gotten my attention is the exploration and resource management part of it, encapsulated in this story that at the moment seems kind of interesting. I got to be honest about that. With a hell of a lot of charm too. The narrator thing fits, the music fits, this art is something else. Like I'm telling you guys right now, I would like a physical deck of cards like this, because those are just amazing to look at. And I've been finding I've felt that way without having really mentioned it a lot more often. I don't need that many decks of cards, but I want all of them. So I think this is pretty triumphant. I have to say that because I don't know yet about the resting mechanic with a longer amount of playing, because there's just a hint of a guess there, or a question mark, I should say, I think I'm going to be a little conservative in my scoring of it. I'm going to give it a 4. But this could, with a little more time, push its way into 5 territory. You guys will know if I decide to come back to it later on a different show, or otherwise maybe treat this to a review for a show that maybe has started, that has not actually started yet at the time I'm recording this. We'll find out, and you can find out with me. If you found any of this interesting, give it a try. It's going to lose sound when I exit this. Let me get a look as to when this came out. 2022, about 700 reviews as of the time of this recording, and 86%, which if I apply my score system to a percentage, 80 is definitely 80 to 85 is a 4. And here I am hedging. Is it an 80? I mean, is it a 5 for me? And so 86 certainly sounds like I am absolutely in agreement with everybody here. And I can tell you, I'm going to do what I often do with Bud Suds and Duds and Demo Dabble, to be honest with you, which is I'm going to be taking a look at the publisher and developer and seeing if there are more things from them, because I like to support really awesome stuff like this. And yeah, there we go. I'm going to leave you guys with that. Hang on. There's a deluxe edition. What's in the deluxe edition that I don't think I have? Oh, it comes with you can get the soundtrack and you can get an art book. I will be curious when I play a little bit more about the music, because I think I was only hearing the same song during gameplay. And as much as I'm a fan of it, I would like to see if there's more. So I have a lot of reasons to keep playing, but the amount of getting lost into it that I was getting, I don't feel like it's worth proceeding to do more episodes. So that's why I'm saying goodbye for now. So goodbye for now.